Beloved soul, it's Melina, the Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. Okay, you guys, so we have three beautiful crystals here today. Spirit is asking me to ask about whether this relationship that you have with this person or the thoughts that you have about this person is ever going to happen. Are you ever going to be in a relationship with this person? All right, so can't wait to see how this one turns out. I'll just show you the crystals. This is light blue one. It's the first one you can choose. This is how it looks. And the second one. And the third one. So yeah, we pulled out the big guns today. All right, so is this relationship ever going to happen? If you need a private reading, you can just send me an email or go to my shop and look at my new rings, beautiful rings I have there at a discount. It's a beginner's discount from my shop. So I got all my favorite rings there. So check it out. All right, so well, you can pause the video if you need to. And well, I'll see you in your reading. All right, so this is your reading if you chose the first crystal here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some earth magic cards here to see about, well, the relationship, energy of the relationship between you and your person. I want to know your person's energy here. So fairies, earth magic, okay. And then we have strength and mountain. I feel like I had to take one for you and one for them. All right, so and in the middle we have solitude. So things are being quiet right now. Your person is gaining a new perspective and you get power. And well, movement comes in here. And then we have nurturing, wake up call, and a celebration. All right, so what I'm getting here is you've had to, you know, stay strong. Divine feminine, that's the energy that comes in here for you. You had to stay strong, keep your power, and I feel like be the mature one in this situation here, because your person is I'm hearing, I don't know if this is all a dream. I don't know what love really is. I'm not sure if this is love. I'm not sure what to do about you. Are you imagination? Are you a fairy tale? Is this a fairy tale? What is it? You know, how can I ground myself into it? I'm not sure if I can. But your person, I feel like, had a wake-up call here, and something happened, and now they are gaining this new perspective. And I feel like they've been wanting to gain this new perspective because they've been wanting this relationship with you, but they didn't know how, because they were all up in their own little world, you know, controlling their life and controlling their, you know, the day by day of their life. And then suddenly you came in, and it shocked them a little bit, I'm feeling. And they knew, okay, then, well, I'm gonna have to change in some way, or change the perspective of my life and how I live my life and the expectations I have for my life, and the thoughts of, well, who I am when I'm just me. And So there has been some quietness between you. There has been some, I don't know if it's been ghosting. It's just been no contact, or just long between the contact or something like that. But in this energy here, I feel like you really gained your strength, Divine Feminine, and you sort of had your wake-up call, Divine Masculine, over here, and you sort of gained a new perspective because of Divine Feminine, and now things are starting to move. Something has been let loose, I'm hearing, okay? And perhaps there is a meeting coming, perhaps there is something you're looking forward to. It could be a party, it could be something, it could be, I don't know, but, or else Divine Feminine, you're really sure now how you feel about this person, and that this person is someone you actually want in your life forever, like that this person has marriage potential or something like that, with this dance celebration card in. I feel like you just want to be happy now, but you sort of cannot let go, I feel like, in this energy of this person over here, this Divine Masculine. So something has been let go, and now it's, well, the energy wants to nurture the relationship, nurture it. Okay. And then we have for Divine Masculine, vulnerability. So they're like, okay, I'm going to try to allow myself to be vulnerable, because I feel that there is some synergy between us, and I just, I'm going to have to explore it. I'm going to have to explore it. All right. And Divine Feminine has, I feel like I completed my walk through the desert. I completed my walk through the desert, and yeah, and then dragonfly and emergence here is that they are, they're like, the transformation has begun, you know. So that's an energy that comes in here, like Divine Feminine always knew the outcome, I feel like, or the end goal of this relationship. And now Divine Feminine is seeing, you know, or feeling the energy having, well, moved, went somewhere, you know. It's like between them, and especially in Divine Masculine, in the bottom we have vulnerability, volcano, and then we have lotus flower and unfoldment. All right, so and then we have fog and veiled, and we have new moon promise. Whew, all right, what a feeling that just came in here, because I feel like there is new life being brought into this relationship, and because of the new life, because of the passion or whatever is being sort of, I'm sort of seeing like a bonfire that is where they put more wood, and then the fire sort of turns up again. It's like a new, there is new life coming into this passion that has been steady for a while, or kept away for a while, but this seeing each other perhaps in a meeting or something like that will bring back, you know, the excitement, and then that will turn into love, you know. So, and for some of you, you meet and you have sex, and that will turn into love, or you just meet and you see each other and you hug, or you kiss, or you just see each other, and then it will turn into more. It's like a revival happening here, and all the fog that was veiling, well, I feel like your feelings toward each other, and that was keeping well, the courage away or courage down. So, especially divine masculine wasn't really able to say or speak what was on their mind or in their heart, or perhaps the veil was sort of wrapped around each of your hearts. But I see it's moving away here, and so now something can unfold and a new promise can actually come in here with new moon. Okay, so we just had an eclipse on the 25th, and I feel like that day so many things were sort of really released on each of your sides. So it was very, very powerful. Okay, so and then we have clouds shape-shifting. Now we can, I feel like, come in and full moon completion. All right, so now we can come in as we are, the people that we are. Okay. I'm just getting, take off your mask. These clouds are just showing up like who they are. They're on the sky. It's like a very powerful, clean and pure and clear energy. So I'm seeing with this new moon and the full moon, the cycles are being fulfilled, or the cycle is being fulfilled with this full moon. All right, so a lot of astrological things are actually in charge of this relationship. I feel like it's all the planets in reverse we've been having or will continue to have, until sometime, well, after Christmas. And so it's like all these things are moving in your favor, I'm getting and I'm hearing. And so many things are being released so that you can be free to see who you are and to be able to have the courage to share who you are and tell the world what you want. So it's, I feel like over here they have been really keeping their feelings very close to their body and not showing a lot. Perhaps sometimes looking at you with a deep, look or whatever. And you have been like mirroring them because you knew, Divine Feminine, that they had to be left alone to work on the things that they had to work on. So, and that's why you have been veiling your feelings as well over here. But it was for a purpose. You had a quest with it. You had a goal, an end goal with this patience and this waiting and this just pure loving, okay? Understanding, accepting. All right, so, but I'm hearing the universe is working in your favor now, Divine Feminine, so don't worry. There is a lot of help here for both of you, and especially Divine Masculine has been really undergoing a huge transformation and is still undergoing it, but it's really hard to allow yourself to be vulnerable if you're not, right? Toward another person, like show myself completely 100% as who I am. And it's not so much what Divine Feminine will think about me if they see me actually like I am. It's more, but what if I see me exactly as I am? Am I ready to see myself exactly as I really am? And that's the thing that they have been working most on, because when it comes to it, you're going to have to be able to take that look in the mirror and see yourself clearly before you can allow anyone else to freely come in and see you clearly. Or divine masculine has already picked up on the fact that divine feminine actually sees them completely as they are. And they're like, what? No, don't strip me from all my clothes and my armor, because I'm not ready, for you to see me, and you always do, and I don't know if I like that, because I don't like what I see, So, so this has been challenging them. That divine feminine actually is like, I know exactly who you are, and that's good. That's fine with me. That's why I like you, and now divine masculine is seeing and understanding that, well, there is something aligning between these two. Like, divine feminine sort of has the same kind of soul as I do. It's like we're sort of the same in our spirit, in our soul, in our hearts, in our purpose. Like, why we were put here on earth, in our, the way we are able to see things from the bright side, and the way we're able to help others and want to help others, the way we are able to work for it, go for it, and not stop until we are done, right? And the way we see beauty in others, we see, into another person's soul, not their mask, not what they're telling us about their status in their energy. And now this is divine masculine saying this. I see now that we are kind of alike that way, divine feminine. But first, I went to my head and I was thinking, how can we ever be together, because we don't fit? And this could have been culturally, it could have been, status-wise, it could have been one being more spiritual and the other being more rational. It could have been just things in each of your lives, different kinds of responsibilities in weighing on you or whatever. But these are all practical things, right? Now divine feminine, this masculine, is like saying, perhaps all these things doesn't matter, because when I look at you, I see my own soul. I just see my own soul, and they're sort of ready to align with this fact that it's your souls that's important in a relationship, your hearts that is important in your relationships. It's your life's purpose that is important in this relationship, not all the practical stuff. Okay, so wow. And the universe is working with you here, and there is going to be a completion, a fulfillment here. I'm seeing the World card. Perhaps it could have to do with going on a travel, or it could have to do with traveling towards someone, or I'm hearing climbing something or doing something together. It's yeah, there's an energy of let's be together and do something practical together. Okay, so and that was sort of, well, be the beginning of it all, or the new beginning, or the return, or whatever, of it all. So, well, I feel like this was what I had for you in this reading. Very beautiful energies here for you guys. Thank you so much, Divine Masculine, for always stepping up when I do my readings and letting me channel you. All right, so well, this is what I had for you, crystal number one. And yeah, like I said, if you need a private reading, I have a discount, so you can just email me. My email is below, and go to see my shop. I just love my new beautiful stuff I have in there. There is a link below as well. And don't forget, I want you to subscribe to my channel. I never say that because I kind of don't like asking for it, because I feel like you should subscribe or do whatever you want, or like if you want, you know. But I feel like now it's time to say to you that you will connect more to my readings when you do so, right? So when you like and comment and subscribe to my readings, then it will fit you even more. All right, whatever you choose, which crystal you choose. All right, so this is what I had for you. Thank you so much, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. So this is going to be your reading if you chose the second crystal, the pink one. Actually, this is one of my first crystals ever. So I've had it for a long time. I've loved it for a long time. So we're using the Earth Magic today. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, Waterfall, Effortless, and then we have Divine Masculine, Music and Harmony, Iceberg and Submerged. And between them we have Dreamtime and Creation, and Childhood and Innocence. Okay, I feel like that was it to begin with. All right, so let's see what's going on here. It's a bright energy, I feel like. It's a bright energy. So Divine Feminine is, I feel like you released something and you are like, whatever happens will happen. I'm making myself happy. I feel like I can. I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I can be okay with or without you, or there are things to look forward to in my own life. I love my life. I love my job. I love my work, or whatever. I can actually be grateful for things I have in my life. All right. So and over here, Music, Harmony, and Iceberg Submerged. So I feel like both of them have like an energy of I know what makes me happy. And over here in Divine Masculine, it could be music that makes them happy. There could be an artist of some kind, and or listen to a lot of music and think of you when they hear music, or write music for you, or communicate through music, or it could just be, you know, the harmony you feel when you are listening to a song that you really like or really love. So that's an energy that's coming in here. And I'm feeling with this iceberg that slowly their feelings are sort of bubbling to the surface, and all the truth is sort of being unveiled here. Okay, because I'm being brought to dive, you know, into the water where the iceberg is even grander than above, right? So and then I feel like I'm a little scared, but because it's a little scary to, well, you know, dive so deep, but you are sort of with your radiance, with your beauty, with your effortlessness, well, catalyzing me to, well, do something about it, the things that I'm hiding and not showing you. Divine Masculine is saying here. And I feel like both of you are like, when you're with each other, it's like it feels so good. It feels so beautiful. It feels so, you can create stuff together. You can make stuff. You can uh, allow yourselves to be creative. Each of you, you can team up and be so creative. And you sort of feel like children again when you're together. Like, I feel like you are bringing up each other's inner childs. So oh my God. And that is again a little scary. It's like, okay, so I feel like I haven't felt her or him for years, you know, my inner child. But with you, I feel safe to show the other my inner child. That little child that is just looking to be loved and cared for, and that's really beautiful that this is in the center of your relationships here, right? So and they're like, you are melting my iceberg. They're saying over here on Divine Masculine with your son. That means, oh my God, the way that you put light to, well, the darkness that was me, or my dark spots, the way you look straight through me, it makes me want to, well, take a deeper look upon myself and see, well, what is it that I'm hiding? What is it that I don't like about myself? And because I sort of can't hide from your radiance. It's just, you see me so clearly. You see my inner child. And I always thought that my inner child was scared and traumatized or hurt or shy or, you know, filled with anxiety or fear of stuff, you know. But you don't seem to mind. You just seem to melt all that away when you look at me. And in your presence, it's okay to be that inner child. That inner child that's been longing to just be me and to just be happy and have fun and feel loved again. Oh my God, so they're so grateful for Divine Feminine and Divine Feminine's energy here, because Divine Feminine does it so effortlessly. They love them so effortlessly. So easy for Divine Feminine to love Divine Masculine. And they're like, what, me? Who? What? You know, you love me? What? You know, how? Okay, so, and Divine Masculine is sort of slowly understanding that, well, this is actually true. There's truth to this. Divine Feminine is like, I don't know how not to. I just do. I don't know how not to. I just do. And they're like, perhaps there's something serious about this. There's something real about this, you know, because it seems like now when I dive deep into my deepest subconscious, there underneath the cold, cold ice water, I'm not alone anymore. I have Divine Feminine, and she holds my hand and dives in there together with me. And she's not scared. She has no fear. She's just there. Alongside of me. And watching me deal with the stuff I need to deal with. Watching all my fears, watching all my trauma, all my malice, whatever has happened to me. She's just watching, and she's there. And she's not leaving. She's not leaving me. Okay, so this is what Divine Masculine is actually understanding now. So we have lake, stillness, and spring equinox rebirth for each of them here. So Divine Feminine, again, you're just there, effortlessly and radiant, and you're still. You're waiting, the water is still. But it's beautiful. It's just beautiful and still, all right? And then Divine Feminine has whale, breach, and Divine Masculine has, well, we had spring equinox rebirth and autumn equinox release. So look what a big step Divine Masculine took from spring to autumn here. Okay, so because Divine Masculine has been going through a rebirth, right? And released all this old trauma here. We talked about, you know, diving into the depth of the ice sea, all right, unconscious state, right? So, and then we have crystals and focus. So the Divine Feminine is like, just I'm focused on the end goal. There is nothing I can do about the knowing I have inside. It's like a truth. It's like a universal truth that you and I are meant to be together. So I can't sort of unfocus that. I just get that, okay? And I feel like Divine Feminine can feel Divine Masculine rebirthing over here. And they can feel the releasement within themselves. So Divine Feminine has also released something here, right? Because they mirror each other, these two. And what I'm getting here is that, well, having released all these things, the passions comes back to this Divine Masculine. So they start, you know, feeling their heart and their body and their attraction again. The chemistry is coming back, all right? So, and for both of them, we have tree, grounding, and ancestors, generations. All right, so I feel like these two are sort of very high vibrational light workers, and they're put here to do the work of the world, the collective work of letting go of the old paradigm and coming into the new earth, right? And grounding that new energy here on earth. Okay, I feel like they are very high vibrational, so they sort of come from another place or whatever. I'm hearing angels, I'm hearing planets, stars, systems, whatever, you know. And they are here to cleanse the lineage that goes way back, which is the old paradigm. So meeting each other, they sort of bring this cleanse up in each other. And when they do that, it's not only them that they are cleansing and changing and rebirthing, it's the collective that they are actually also healing and releasing and grounding a new light upon. So by being here in the third dimension, all right, so so here we have stone people and villages and breath. So this is what what we've been talking about, the stone people. I'm hearing the old paradigm, and now they're sort of breathing new life into this old paradigm with the forest and the breath. All right, so stone people, vigilance, and forest breath is like giving new life. All right. And then we have again meadow and vulnerability and full moon completion. We had this in the other reading. So so what I'm getting here is allowing divine feminine energy within, especially the divine feminine energy within divine masculines, but also in divine feminines, to let themselves be more vulnerable, to allow themselves to let their sensibility be seen, their feelings be seen, their emotions come out. All right, so and especially especially your inner children are very vulnerable, right? And this, there is an allowance of this vulnerability to actually be seen and come out, be clear, be shown. And here we have completion again between you guys, mountain and strength, communion, and rainbow and blessings. So and shaman and love. I think that was it. All right, so again, this is ancient healing wisdom. It is healing. You are sort of shamans, each of you. I don't know if you work with anything like this, but your souls are. I feel like the way you sort of heal other people in this world is like a little bit shamanistic energy, okay? Because of your such light workers, and with this eagle and communion, there is a readiness now. It's like it's you did it. There is an energy of you did it. You did your purpose here by meeting one another. Okay, and we have the rainbow. The rainbow light is the new world's light, you know, the light of the universal light that comes in and brings newness to the third dimensional energy here. And us light workers connect really well with the rainbow light, right? It's very healing to this world that is actually also standing in front of a communion, like a change. So but and I feel like with this mountain strength, each of you will sort of find your strength within, and then you will actually be able to meet each other again and just say, okay, I was working on all this blah blah blah. I know I look like weird or ugly, or perhaps I didn't treat you like I should have. Perhaps you deserved even more. I think you did, but now I found my strength. And so each of you are sort of coming together with the tree and the mountain, grounding this relationship I'm getting, okay? Because you always did know that this relationship was a blessing, and it was actually love. It was true love, I'm hearing, okay? So wow, really cool. Good work, you guys. I'm hearing you've been holding the fort, divine feminine, and divine masculine. You have been doing the work, really doing the work, and of course you know, divine masculine has been holding the fort, and then you have also been doing the work, divine feminine, but it's more like it's been more busy for divine masculine. I feel like, because us divine feminines are a little ahead of the game here, because we had the opportunity to go first. So, and nobody knows why, but that's how it has been, right? So us divine feminines are going to have been, you know, kept waiting for them. And even though that is also hard work, I feel like it's not as hard as diving deep into the cold ocean and taking a look at the, you know, the depth of the iceberg. All right, so but blessings and love will come in here, because I feel like you will be aligning with this mountain here in the middle. All right, so and turn on the radio, and perhaps you'll get a sign through a song from your person. I'm getting. All right, so this is what I had for you, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Very beautiful to work with these earth magic all at once. I actually didn't count on using only these, but well, sometimes, you know, spirit, well, just chooses that. So, well, thank you so much for watching. And well, if you need a personal reading, I have a discount still, so you can just contact me on my email and go to see my beautiful rings in my shop. There is also a very huge discount, because it's beginners discount, you guys. And well, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my videos, and comment, please, because I feel like I've gotten to a point where it's good if I just say so. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and well, this looks beautiful. Take care. Okay, so this is going to be your reading if you chose the third crystal here. Very beautiful smoky crystal. All right, so we're using earth magic today, and only earth magic. So we're doing divine feminine on one side, divine masculine on the other side. Oops, there we go. Divine feminine is in love, and lotus flower, and volcano, and oh my god. So what's going on here with divine feminine? Okay, so I'm hearing perhaps I feel like this was for divine masculine. Yeah, they're saying this is for divine masculine. So okay, so and between them we have ceremony and dragonfly emergence. Okay, so let's see. They're just really coming out, so I can't really hardly listen to what Spirit's saying. They're like saying a lot, and then they're coming out. Just a minute. All right, so divine feminine is in love. Divine feminine is in love with this person, and they're ready for a relationship to happen now. They just are ready for this relationship to happen. Divine masculine is very passionate about this divine feminine, has a lot of attraction toward them, and knows that they have to commit with a promise. Okay, between them there is an energy of I feel like something could be happening here between you. Perhaps you will meet up at a party, or do something together, and connect. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. All right, so I'll just take a little bit more here. There's a lot of love from divine feminine, a lot of lust from divine masculine, but also there is love with this new moon and this promise. So divine feminine is clear on what she wants. And Divine Masculine, summer solstice, radiance is like, again, warmth and passion and a lot of attraction here. I feel like Divine Feminine is like, either you want me or either you don't. It's so easy. I could love you if you could love me, and if not, then they're clear on it. You know, there's sort of, there is some clarity here, I feel like, for Divine Feminine. I need to have another card for this. Is there any feelings for, let me just do some cards for this promise, new moon promise, Divine Masculine. What are you so radiant about? Cave, sanctuary. Okay. It's like, I feel like this is a relationship where there is love. There is love between them, but for some reason, Divine Masculine is misunderstanding sex from love or passion from love. And they know that what Divine Feminine needs is a promise, a commitment. All right, so all right, so Divine Masculine, what are we doing here? What's going on between them? It's like, I feel like the attraction is like magnetic. It's like you sort of meet up all the time, or you see each other often, or you whenever you think of them, they think of you, and then whenever you step out the door, you run into them, whatever. It's like there is such a magnetic energy here between you. And you've changed each other. You have taught each other a lot, I'm getting. Divine Feminine has taught them to open their heart a little bit more, believe that they're worth something. And Divine Masculine, you have taught Divine Feminine to show up for herself, I'm hearing. Okay? There has been a rebirth between you and mountain strength here. Spring equinox. And so I feel like, yeah, both of you have found another kind of strength because of each other and through each other. All right, so and Divine Masculine is, but Divine Masculine is still going by his instinct here, and his instinct could be to, well, keep himself hidden here with the cave and the sanctuary. There is definitely an energy of keeping to the comfort zone. And Divine Feminine gets release and vulnerability. It's like, and nurturing. So what I'm getting here is Divine Feminine is allowing herself to be vulnerable in this situation and saying, all I want is love. I want a relationship. I'm looking for that. And if you don't want that, Divine Masculine, then I will just, you know, nurture myself. I'll take care of me, because my focus is love. And it sort of doesn't matter if you are together with me or if it's love toward myself, because Divine Feminine has been through this rebirth and now she's stronger. Divine Masculine is too. Karma. Yeah, so I feel like, well, this is, well, part of, this is a karmic relationship. You really are learning a lot and you're teaching each other a lot here, okay? And And I'm hearing divine masculine is being taught that I'm worth so much more than I thought. I didn't know ever that I could be loved by someone like you, with a status like you, or with a personality like yours, or with a loving heart as yours. I didn't know. I didn't think I ever could. I thought I only could find someone who would treat me bad and not respect me and yell at me and be confused with me, annoyed with me. But you were different. So this karma is a karma of setting each other free, of teaching each other what you're worth, each of you. Okay? So there is something really strong in that energy, right? And then we have tree and grounding here. And tsunami, wake up call. So it's like very contradicting with the tree and the tsunami because the tree is grounding and the tsunami is sort of the opposite here, but it's I feel like it's about a choice here. Are you staying or are you going? You know, because this kind of relationship is a relationship that you will always sort of come back to an energy of being made to learn again, you know, because your vibrations are very different from each other, and that divine masculine will keep on testing divine feminine, I feel like, and vice versa. And I'm seeing a bag, like, do you want to carry the load of the other? I feel like divine feminine is being asked to carry their load. All right, because there are a lot in their physical energy, and divine feminine is all soul, all heart. Okay, even though divine feminine is sort of teaching them a little bit more about how to open their heart, I feel like their personality will still kind of stay there in the not really being as conscious about loving themselves as divine feminine is about loving herself. Okay, so so that means divine feminine, you're going to be carrying their bag all your lives if you want to be with this person. So it will be back and forth by, I'm going to ground it, you said something, I'm going to, you know, be patient again, I will ground it. You wanted a discussion, I'm grounding it, you know. And that's the tsunami, and the tree is like back and forth, right? So you're gonna always have to pick up the challenge or take care of them or mend the challenge or whatever, right? So and that is sort of a wake-up call for divine feminine over here, because divine feminine is like, perhaps that's not my journey, perhaps that's not my responsibility. And divine masculine doesn't think so too, I feel like. All right, so so what I'm getting here is cloud, shape-shifting, and passion and fire. Full moon and completion. Ebb and flow. All right, so I see a continuation here between these two, and because your person is over here in the physical energy with the volcano and the radiant summer solstice and the wolf and the instinct and the fire and the passion. This is so physical, right? And divine feminine is saying thank you. you changed me, or you helped me love myself more. And I feel like this full moon is telling us that there is going to be an ending of these two, because both of them know, especially divine feminine knows, that this is going to go back and forth over and over again for the rest of my life if I don't complete it by saying, you know what, perhaps it shouldn't be us, right? And I feel divine masculine is perhaps going to keep on coming and asking for physical, the physical connection, asking for sex or whatever, or there is also an energy of attachment. Like, I'm afraid of being alone, and I really like when you're there. When you're around, then I'm not alone. There is someone who loves me. And I can always call you, I can always connect or whatever, So they've gotten a little addicted to that energy here. So I feel like they're going to keep on doing it. They're going to keep on continuing the karma. But divine feminine, perhaps, I feel like you might be will be the one who says, you know what, I don't think so. It's we're not meant to be, because I don't want to continue this back and forth. It's like having a relationship for the rest of my life. There is hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold until I die. I don't want that. That's an energy that divine feminine is saying to me right here. Like the ebb and the flow, and the ebb and the flow, and the grounding and the tsunami, and the grounding and the tsunami. It's like, oh my God, it's exhausting. I'm hearing that word. Okay, so and for some of you around next full moon, there could be a decision being made here. All right, so but divine feminine, there is so much love in your reading, and this love is your love toward yourself. All right, so you can actually thank this person for helping you and guiding you by their actions towards how to provide self-love for you and compassion for you. All right, so this is what I had for you, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you need a personal reading, then you know what to do. You should just send me an email. There's still default discount, you guys, and go to my ring shop. I have a lot of my beautiful rings there and my favorite things. And there is actually also a discount, very huge one, for starters, for starting up the shop. And don't forget to subscribe my readings and like them, and hit the bell button, because then you will connect even more to my readings. You will sort of agree to be a part of the energy, and that's coming through me. All right, so this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, take care.